If your car takes a little longer to start, don't keep turning the key again and again. That simple habit can turn a small starting problem into a much more expensive repair. And the weird part, a lot of drivers do it without even thinking. The engine cranks, doesn't catch, so they try again. Cranks again, nothing. So they hold the key longer, press the accelerator, and keep trying until the engine finally comes alive. But that's exactly where you can make the problem worse. Here's what you should do instead. When you start a modern gasoline car, the battery sends a huge burst of electrical power to the starter, while the engine needs the correct combination of air, fuel, and ignition to actually run. If it doesn't start, repeatedly cranking it doesn't magically fix whatever is missing. It just keeps demanding power from the battery and puts additional load on the starting system. AAA specifically advises against repeatedly cranking a car that won't start, and automotive battery specialists warn that continued cranking can overheat the starter. And there's another mistake hiding in this routine. Some drivers pump the gas pedal like they're trying to wake up an old carbureted engine. But most modern cars use electronic fuel injection. The engine computer is already monitoring things like airflow and intake temperature and controlling fuel delivery. So flooring or repeatedly pumping the accelerator during a normal start usually isn't the solution. Ford's owner guidance, for example, says modern electronically controlled, fuel-injected engines do not need to be preheated before driving. So what should you actually do when the engine doesn't start? First, stop. Don't immediately. Try it 5 more times. Listen to what the car is doing. Is it cranking normally, but simply not starting? Is it turning over very slowly? Or are you hearing rapid clicks? Those sounds can point toward completely different problems. A slow, struggling crank can indicate a weak battery, while repeated clicking can also point toward an electrical or starting system problem. And here's the part many people overlook. Your starting problem might not actually be caused by the starter. It could be the battery. Every engine start pulls a large burst of energy from the battery. If you repeatedly start the car and then only drive for a few minutes, the charging system may not have enough time to replace the energy you just used. Short, frequent trips can gradually leave a battery undercharged and shorten its useful life. That means this routine can become a cycle. The battery gets weaker. The engine cranks slower. You crank it longer. The battery gets even weaker. And eventually, you're not dealing with a car that's a little hard to start. You're standing in a parking lot waiting for a jump. There's one more mistake people make immediately after the engine finally starts. They rev it hard to warm it up. But modern engines generally don't need you sitting there aggressively revving the engine. Some vehicles automatically raise idle speed when cold, and manufacturers can design the engine management system to handle cold starts for you. Ford, for example, advises driving normally after a cold start rather than preheating the engine. The better habit is simple. Start the car normally, give it a moment to stabilize, then drive smoothly and avoid unnecessary hard acceleration until everything reaches normal operating temperature. And if the car repeatedly struggles to start, don't keep forcing it. That symptom is information. A weak battery, poor electrical connection, starter problem, fuel issue, or another fault could be behind it. The key is to diagnose the cause instead of attacking the symptom with longer and longer cranking. Because your ignition system isn't a slot machine. Pulling the lever harder and more times doesn't make the engine start. It can just make the underlying problem more expensive. So the next time your car refuses to start, don't panic. Stop cranking. Listen. Notice how the engine is behaving. And if the problem keeps happening, get the starting and charging system checked before a small warning turns into a repair bill. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button and join our family.